In today's video, we're going to be testing if a 3D printed knife can cut through an entire steak. But before we get to that part of the video, we're going to be testing two 3D printed household objects to see if they're as useful or maybe even better than the household objects themselves.
The first product we came up with to show 3D printing's usefulness in day-to-day life was a tooth flossing item. And so basically this works by just combining the elements from a normal box of tooth floss with like one of these special toothpicks. And the way it works is pretty simple. You get the spool from the box of floss, thread it through, and then you get the extra and you cut it through the little metallic thing at the bottom, which you get from the box of floss as well. And then once you have that, you can just grab it and
So the next 3D printed object that we're going to be testing is a paper airplane launcher. A lot of kids use paper airplanes, but not many of them actually create a launcher to launch them even farther. And that's exactly what I did. Basically, I modeled a slingshot on Fusion 360, but instead of having the little circle that you'd have here on the ends, I just made little notches on each end so that you could wrap a rubber band around it. This is the basic design. I actually already printed it out. Basically, you just attach the plane there and launch it. Now, if you're wondering, how are you going to attach the plane to the rubber bands? It's with this clip right here. Basically, the clip would just clip onto the rubber band like that, then clip onto the other ones, and then you're ready for launch. Now, I actually didn't design these. I got these off of Maker Lab. I'm going to shout out Tommy 3D Lab. He was the one who designed these, and I just got them off of Bambu Lab and printed them out. So we're going to leave his link in the description so you guys can check it out. So to test the accuracy of the paper airplane launcher, I'm going to see if I can make it into a basketball hoop about 20-30 feet away over a car. Hey! So now I'm outside to test the two paper airplanes. The one that I made by hand without 3D printing, and the one that has a little 3D printed nozzle on the end. The first plane we're going to test is the one that I folded by hand. Now we're going to test the plane that has a little bit of 3D printing on it. So I don't know if you could tell, but the 3D printed plane actually went almost double the amount as the regular folded paper airplane.
And our last item we designed to show 3D printing's usefulness on the day-to-day basis was utensils.
But I need to quickly thank the File Forge for his skeletonized butter knife, which saved me a lot of time, and then once I added some quick serrations onto it, it turned out well.
I apologize for how low quality that last clip of me cutting the steak might have been. I think you could still tell that the knife worked really well, and even though it might not compare to like a stainless steel knife, it actually can compare to a lot of these other plastic knife alternatives, because on Bambu Lab, this printed knife only costs about 6 cents, which is about the same price as knives you could buy from bulk and from plastic, and I think it's really high quality compared to the other ones. So from these three items, I think you were able to tell that 3D printing actually has a significant positive impact on me and Michael's life on a daily basis, and you could use it in basically any situation. We just happened to come up with these three, but I think they showed it very perfectly.
Thank you for watching the entire video. If you're watching up till now, then you definitely got some value or at least entertainment from this video. And if you did, we would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. If you want to check out last week's video, which is a competition me and Pablo went head to head on for sports themes, then go watch that now. We hope to see you guys next week.